Welcome back to the Grounding and Bonding Masterclass series. This is episode 3, and today we're breaking down the difference between a ground rod and a ground plate, and when each one is used under the OESC 2024. This is the one area apprentices mix up all the time, and even licensed electricians sometimes install the wrong grounding electrode or size the conductor wrong. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one you should be using, how to install it, and the code rule behind it. First, let's clear the biggest confusion of the grounding electrode system. Rod plates, concrete encased, whatever does not trip breakers. It is not a fault clearing path. It is bounded. It is not bonded. Grounding electrodes do 3 things: stabilize voltage, reduce lighting impact, provide an earth reference for the service. That's it. Breakers trip because of bonding, not the earth. Section 2, ground rods. Let's start with the ground rod, probably the most common electrode people think of. In Canada, OESC 2024, minimum 10-foot rod must be copper clad or stainless steel. Minimum diameter 12.7 millimeters, ½ inch. Must be driven full length into the earth. Cannot be bent or angled. Must be distributed style. Must be in undisturbed soil. If the rod does not achieve 25 ohm, then OESC allows a second rod, a ground plate, or an acceptable alternative electrode. Number 6, copper minimum for most residential, 100 amps/200 amps. Number 4 or larger for 400 amp service, dependent on service size. OESC 2024 Table 16. Your rod must be tested or paired with another electrode. Now let's talk about the ground plate, the one most people forget about. In Ontario and many parts of Canada, the ground plate is extremely common because our soil is rocky, frozen, or too hard to drive rods. Ground plate requirements, OESC 2024, must be at least 0.2 meters square surface area. Minimum 6 millimeters thick copper or acceptable steels alloy. Buried at least 600 mils, 24 inches underground. Must have direct contact with earth. Must be installed horizontally for maximum contact. Clamp must be accessible. Plates are expensive but very effective where ground rods fail. GC size, same rules based on service size. For 400 amps, typical 4-aught copper minimum must be continuous or irreversible splice. Section 4, rod versus plates. When to use each. So which one do you choose? Use a ground rod when soil is soft. You can achieve full depth. You can get 25 ohms or install 2 rods. Rural or open ground space available. Use a ground plate when soil is rocky. Rod cannot be driven. Space is limited. You want a guaranteed grounding electrode. Cold climates where frost line is deep. In Ontario, we use a ton of ground plates because of soil conditions. Contractors use rods where soil conditions allowed. Here are the OESC 2024 sections for this episode. Rule 10-700 states, grounding electrodes permitted. Rule 10-702, grounding electrodes installation. Rule 10-806, grounding electrodes conductor sizing. Table 16, minimum copper and aluminum conductor sizes. Rule 10-802, rods and plates characteristics. Rule 10-902, connection to ground rods and plates. Keep these in your code book. You will use them every day in the field. Here are the OESC 2024 sections for this episode. Rule 10-700 states, grounding electrodes permitted. Rule 10-702, grounding electrodes installation. Rule 10-806, grounding electrodes conductor sizing. Table 16, minimum copper and aluminum conductor sizes. Rule 10-802, rods and plates characteristics. Rule 10-902, connection to ground rods and plates. Keep these in your code book. You will use them every day in the field. So that's your full breakdown of episode 3, ground rod versus ground plates on the OESC 2024. Understanding the difference helps you choose the right electrode based on soil conditions, code requirements, and also service size. If you followed this masterclass series, Episode 4 is coming next. We're going into neutral isolation and how to wire sub-panels correctly. Drop your questions below. I respond to everything. Stay safe, stay grounded.